Okay, so it's not an insult.
It's if you want to take it as an insult, you can, but
I'm asking you how you mean it. Do you
I'm
mean it
just
as an
calling
insult?
it as it is. You have
Are
a lot
you
of female
saying it as
characteristics,
are
bro.
you saying it as an insult though?
Do you want to take it as an insult, bro?
Push the hand. I wouldn't, because I don't think feminine characteristics are bad. I'm asking you if you think it's an insult though, because I think it's bad then because you sound misogynistic.
Misogynistic.
Yeah,
You're a man. How is that
yeah, but
misogynistic?
you're disliking the feminine characteristics
Bro, you
about
love
me.
reaching, my guy.
That
You
is that
love
is an aspect of
reaching.
misogyny.
You
That's
love reaching, and then you like to divert the conversation to like a hate speech and stuff like that. It's cringe.
no. I was just pointing out that you don't like
No, you
women.
do, bro. You're a little crybaby, my guy. You need to harden up a bit.
Wait, I have a question. I have a question. Like, are you saying do you find feminine characteristics attractive?
This is just going nowhere at all because a male with feminine characteristics, if you were attracted to that, would still be homosexual.
So wait, so I'm asking, do you find
So
feminine
if
characteristics
that's where you're
attractive?
going with this, bro, it
I'm
does not
I'm
make
just
any sense.
I'm just asking if you find feminine characteristics attractive.
On a female, yes.
Okay. So, but you don't find feminine characteristics attractive in other scenarios?
If I'm talking about physical attraction for a female, yes. Any
What
other
about what?
situations, no.
No?
What's your example? Where are you going with this?
Like you've never like
Are you trying to get at, do I find feminine characteristics attractive in a guy? Like, come on, bro.
yeah,
What are
yeah.
you going with this? No.
I was like, are you pointing out those characteristics because you're like attracted to them or something? I'm really confused why you're
No,
doing
bro.
that.
I'm pointing it out because
Where's the galaxy? Thank you so much,
it's not
Jasandra.
masculine to have feminine traits, and the way you
It's not
speak, you try to
masculine to
talk
have
down
feminine
on
traits.
people.
What feminine traits?
Bro, it's just funny that you would flake to like
What feminine traits?
99% of people in real life. You just talk
Thank you so
like a
much, the
lot on
feather.
TikTok, and you
What
just
what
wouldn't.
what
I
feminine
actually don't
what
even think
feminine
you'd be able
traits?
to physically defend yourself
Hey,
against a
dude,
16-year-old
what
girl,
feminine
bro.
traits? What feminine traits?
You have a high-pitched voice, bro. You have no facial hair. You're literally balding too. I wouldn't say it's feminine, but that's just funny. How old is Donald Trump, bro? Come on. You're
But
like 20
he
and
doesn't have a
balding.
beard. He doesn't have a beard.
Look at photos of Donald Trump when he was your age, bro. He
Yeah,
had a
look, he
beard.
has no beard. Kurt,
You
thank you for
can
the
grow a
$5.
beard.
Thank
He
you.
can. It's a difference, dude.
Wait,
You can't grow
how do
one.
you know that he can? I don't see shit.
You can't grow a beard at all. You never have, bro. Like, look at your face, my guy. It's like a 14-year-old's face.
I don't need a beard. I prefer actually shaving it off. That's why I do
Bro,
shave it
it's
off.
not a choice. You can. It's not a choice.
Well, actually, I would prefer that I did not grow hair right here. Actually, I'm not
Parker,
trolling
all right, bro.
because
I'll
I don't
literally,
want to have to shave every day.
I'll gift you right now if you pull up your hair, bro. Let's see this hairline.
Do you want to turn your camera on?
I can't.
Why not?
I don't have enough followers, bro.
That's rough, man.
Pull up your hair, bro. Come on. There's no way you go live every single day, but you can't pull up your hairline, man.
No, I'm not gonna do it just because it's gonna piss you
Yeah,
off.
exactly, bro. You're insecure, man.
Terribly insecure, dude. I'm
You
horribly
are.
insecure, and that's why
It's
I'm
hilarious.
and that's why I'm going on a TikTok live and calling other people soy boys because they have feminine characteristics.
Speaking facts, bro. If you said anything factual to me, I'd take it on the chin.
Yeah, so like again, I think you're insecure whenever there's like a man that has
Yeah, now
feminine
you're just
characteristics
deflecting.
because what you realize is that like you're always going to be viewed as lesser
Soy
than
boy,
because it is the case that you can't be okay with yourself being feminine. And it's okay for you to be feminine. There's no
soy boy.
issue for you
You
to
be
have
if you're a soy
feminine
boy.
qualities, okay? You having a negative association with feminine qualities is bad. It's not a
Okay,
good
calm down,
thing.
bro. Calm down, bro. Serious
I have
question
a
now.
question. I have a question. Do you think mothers should pass down some of their characteristics to their kids?
Maybe in some cases, but not feminine traits like with
Why
you,
would you
bro.
stigmatize me from having traits maybe that I
Soy
learned?
boys, no, it's not the same.
Why would you stigmatize me for having traits that I learned from my mother?
Well, having a high pitched voice. Oh
No, I'm
no,
not
bro.
saying. I'm just saying for like the feminine characteristics that you'd apply to me. I'm saying a lot of these are probably because of the experiences I've had with my sisters and with my mom throughout my life.
Do
The
you
fact
have
that they've been
a
such a
good
huge portion of
relationship with
my
your
life.
father?
I have a great relationship with my father. Great relationship with my mother.
Do you think that you inherited many characteristics from your father?
Yeah, both my father and my mother.
I'm struggling to to see them, bro.
Okay. Well, you don't know my father. How would you know?
Is your father a soy boy as well?
I don't know what you define as a soy boy. Based upon the characteristics you've provided, he wouldn't be considered a soy boy.
Oh, what happened to you then?
What happened to me?
Yeah.
I listen to women, right? I actually like don't think feminine characteristics are bad. I grew up
Oh,
in a
you listen to
society
women, bro.
that
Yeah.
I grew up in a society that taught me to critically think, right, and to check sources, and that's what I'm doing now. Is that the people around me, right, created a culture where it was important to critically think and to look things up, and that's what I decided to do.
I don't know why you think 95% of people who disagree with you for some reason don't like women. Seems to be a point of yours. You're like, I actually accept women. I care about women. Dude, nobody.
My assumption is that if your name is Trump is king, that you don't care about women. That's my assumption.
Yeah, do you see the problem there? Assumption.
I mean, your name is Trump is king. So it's like, I don't think that's a crazy assumption.
Maybe you shouldn't be going by assumptions, my guy.
Are you Christian?
I could make an assumption right now with you and
Are
say
you,
that you're
go
on
ahead.
estrogen.
I'm
That's
on
why you
S.
have no. That's why you
Wait,
have no facial hair.
I have a question. Do you have any estrogen in your body?
Do you understand what I meant by saying you're on estrogen? Not you have estrogen in your body.
Yeah,
Do
I'm
you, do
not
you
taking
understand? Do
any.
you understand what HRT is?
I do. I'm not taking
Yeah,
HRT. I'm just asking you.
exactly. That was
I'm
my
just asking you.
assumption because you have no
That's a
facial hair.
crazy assumption. That doesn't make any sense, right? Why are you associating taking estrogen with not having facial hair? Are you
Because
okay?
do you understand how puberty works, bro?
Yeah, not everyone.
If you were on HRT, would you be growing a beard?
Not everyone. It depends on what you're doing for HRT, right? But not everyone who is a man grows a beard. I don't know what your point is.
You
Wait,
know what I meant by
I
that
have a
though.
question.
I don't know what you're reaching.
What is a man?
Why are you diverting? Why are you diverting the
What is a
conversation to
man?
this?
What is a man?
You know what it is.
Because
An adult human male.
I meet all of your criteria. It seems like the issue you have with me is that I don't meet your social
You're
view of
going
what
on
a
a
man is.
biology debate. Why don't you go debate someone?
No, but I'm just saying like you're saying that I don't uphold this like social view of like what you see a man to be, right? It's nothing biological. It's totally
Bro,
social.
I
It's
never
really
said you're not a
ironic that
man.
like you guys act like you guys don't understand gender, but then you use gender in order to like insult me and to demean me within a context of a social sense. It's really ironic that you say that
Did I
I
say
don't
you're
meet up
not
to
a
these
man?
standards of being what a man is, yet I meet all of the biological criteria that you would outline. Jennifer,
Okay,
thank you for the
okay.
$25. Thank you so much
Explain
for
this to
Parker
me,
has
bro.
respect for women, unlike the color. Very fucking true. Very fucking true.
When you get called a soy
Jennifer,
boy,
thank you
does
so
that
much for the
mean that
five
you're not
dollars.
a
Thank you.
male?
I appreciate
There's the
the
reason, bro. It's
sunglasses.
called
No, but
soy
what you're
boy,
seeing is
not soy
relevant is
woman.
what you're seeing is relevant is feminine characteristics which are social.
I don't know why you get so in your feels about this topic, bro. I've
I'm
noticed
not in
other
my
people
feels.
come up before and call you a soy
Do I
boy.
seem
You
in my
get you
do
get
I seem in
triggered.
my feels right now?
Yeah, you go on a tangent.
What do you mean?
You literally brung up I think like four different topics when I've called you a soy boy.
We had multiple conversations about different topics in
Yeah,
a
you brought them all
conversation.
up, not me.
Wow, what would you like me to talk about?
Why are you dodging Andrew Wilson, bro?
I'm not. I've already debated him multiple times, and he's not
No,
productive
bro.
in terms of
You know
debating.
what I mean. Go to a setting where you can't mute.
He doesn't want to productively debate. I've tried to productively debate him in the
What's
past. He just
dude?
doesn't answer questions.
He's offered to pay the flight and everything, bro.
No, he wants me to give him money as a down payment. I'm not giving him a down payment to literally just debate him.
Because you
It's confetti.
flaked.
Why won't he debate me online?
Because you flaked. That's probably why he wants a down payment. Because he would travel and you'd flake.
Why do we have to travel? I said we could do it online.
Why would you travel to Jubilee?
I live in LA.
Okay, well, if he came to LA, would you
I
debate
all I
him
have to do is drive.
in person?
Yeah, that I never said I wouldn't.
It's been brought up like five times and you've dodged every time. You've admitted
I
to it on
haven't.
lives and
I
then you
haven't.
haven't. Okay, well, then what's happened?
I haven't. I said I would debate him. He just then brought up literally me paying a down payment, which I said I wouldn't do.
When's the last time you heard contact from Andrew or Brian about the debate?
Why does Charlie Kirk dodging me?
I don't know. You should ask him.
I did. He won't
Yeah?
respond. How do you feel about
Okay.
that?
Move on to Andrew then, bro.
Move. Okay, move back. Yeah, okay. So
No, move on to someone who will debate you. I don't understand. Like
he
what you're
won't.
saying to
He won't
Charlie
debate me.
dodging you,
He
you're
won't
doing the
debate
same
me.
thing to Andrew.
He won't debate me. Also, he's not caring about having a productive dialogue.
I'm
Like
sorry,
genuinely,
bro, but
right?
Andrew would destroy
I
you,
actually
man.
sit down and I have productive dialogues with people. I can have productive dialogues. Every single time I've engaged with Andrew, it's not about engaging in a productive dialogue. And we've been in settings where we can have long form discussions. Like he's
Yeah,
come up
because
on my
you
live.
rage.
Like listen, like he's come up on my live before, and you're on my live right now. We're able to talk about things more in depthly. I allow you to bring things up, understand art. Like for example, in the context of the Jubilee conversations I've had with Charlie Kirk, or like the thing that I showed up to with Charlie Kirk, we don't have extensive levels to be able to talk. I had 6 minutes before he kicked me out, and at the Jubilee debates, we had like barely any time, right, to speak to him, right, at all. So like,
And that's
I
exactly
would
why you
love to
like
have
that
a
setting.
no, it's not. I would prefer to sit down in a podcast setting where he won't debate me.
When have you ever done that?
I would do it with him.
Yeah, you would. You haven't
Yeah.
though with anyone.
Okay. So
How long have you been
Kirsten, thank
debating
you so much for
for?
the dollar because I don't think
I genuinely don't
because
know.
for other people, I don't feel like I have to do that. I feel like I could just do it
Okay,
here.
how long have you been debating for?
Years.
And you don't have one single properly moderated debate, or am I
Jubilee.
wrong? No, I'm talking about like a properly moderated debate that has
I don't care
like
to do that.
intervals, not a 5 minutes, bro.
I don't care.
Exactly.
Mo, thank you for
You
the
can't
$5.
debate.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
You can't debate.
You're choosing not to debate me right now, and you're choosing to talk about this.
Yeah, but did I claim that I was like a master debater?
I didn't claim I was a master.
Dude, you're prompt and everything, and when people come up, you mute them, you do all this stuff. But when people who actually
Are you
research this
muted?
every day,
Are
you
you
muted
muted?
me probably about 30 times already.
Only in certain contexts.
Dude, that happens anytime someone comes up with an opposing view that you don't want to listen to,
Not
though.
true. There are plenty of people I don't mute.
You mute 95% of the people that come up. And if you are going to deny that, you're delusional.
If I did mute 95% of the people, then they fucking deserved it because I only mute in the
See,
context
that's
of
just you
a
being biased,
deserved.
though.
Like for example, all right, I would mute you only in the context in which you deserve it, or sometimes I might go a little bit overboard with the I mute just for fun, just to like rage bait you. But
Yeah, but
that's
why
like
would
very
you,
rare.
you're not going to admit that you're going to mute someone because it's going against your view, are you? It's just going to make you look stupid.
I'm not going to admit that I'd mute someone.
No, you're not going to admit that you.
I just did right now. How does it feel? How does it taste?
It's really funny, bro. Ha ha ha. Did you
I thought
feel big doing that, bro?
I
That
thought
was
it was
really funny, man.
pretty funny.
Okay. I don't know what you're wanting from that. You expecting me to rage?
You may now speak. You can unmute and speak now.
Let me guess. Good
Good
boy.
boy. Good boy.
Yeah,
Good boy.
predictable, bro.
You're
Predictable.
such a good
You need
boy.
some
You're
new
such a
content,
great
bro.
boy.
You need some
You're
new
such a
content.
great boy. Oh my
Guy
god, you're
recycles
such a good
content.
boy. Oh my god,
Predictable,
you're such
bro.
a good boy.
So
You're such
predictable,
a good
bro.
boy. What a good boy. Oh my
Bro
god, you're
doubled
such
down
a
on that
good
even after I
boy.
predicted it, man. That is cringe. You still doubled down after I predicted you're gonna say that. That is cringe.
No, it's not. You're just trying to
It is
deflect.
cringe. You thought it was gonna be a
You're just trying to
burn, bro.
deflect.
That was cringe.
It was. Everyone's
That
laughing
was
at you. Everyone's
cringe.
laughing at you. I just want to let you know. You just saying it's cringe doesn't
Oh,
make it
bro,
cringe.
that is cringe.
If you are not cringing,
Dude, the good boy
wait,
meme died like a month ago.
if you're not cringing, type 3 in the comment section right now.
Yeah, bro. I wonder who's not gonna type three when these people are your viewers, man. Nice.
Chance, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you so much for that's a crazy statement.
It's just hilarious, bro, because
Dude, like
the
the
only
entire comment
people in
section.
here who like hype you up don't debate either. So it's like the people who actually debate look at you like a laughing stock.
You're not debating.
That's why Charlie Kirk probably doesn't waste his time with you, bro, because you don't have the mental maturity to debate anyone.
I'm willing to debate you right now, but you're not doing it.
Yeah, but it just backs up my point. I'm not a debater. These actual debaters don't look at you like
Dude, what?
serious competition
How do you know what actual debaters look at me like if you're not an actual debater?
because they don't waste their time with you, bro. If Charlie looked at you like a genuine, like there was reason to debate you and it actually made sense, he would do it. He's debated
He's
people more
scared.
knowledge than
He's
you, bro.
scared. Who?
What do you mean who? Like look at his debates. He's got many debates online.
Can you
You
name
don't
one
have any.
person? Can you name one person he's debated about politics that is more knowledgeable about like economics or these types of issues?
Now you're just trying to hype yourself up. It just furthers my point, bro.
Can you name a single person Where's the
Can
hand
you
at?
name a single person that's less educated than you that he's debated? I'll throw it back to you.
Gavin Newsom.
Okay, how do you feel about that?
Push the dream team. Now, do you want to answer my question?
I love it how you just divert the conversation. You dodged when I talked about Andrew, bro.
I didn't. I completely addressed it. You still
So
haven't
what
yet. You're
what happened
choosing.
when
But I just
Brian
want to
asked you to
I
come
just
to
want
the
to clarify.
podcast?
Instead of choosing to debate me on like the actual like topic or anything relevant, you decided to debate me on like me like supposedly running away when I'm literally engaging with all of these points. This is embarrassing.
You're not
It's
engaging with all the
actually
points, bro.
embarrassing. It's really
What
embarrassing.
happened when
Do you feel
Andrew
embarrassed?
and
I have a
Brian
question.
asked you to come to the
Do you
podcast? You
feel
said you'd
embarrassed?
come. You said you would
Do you
do a
feel embarrassed?
1v2. Where's that,
Did you
bro?
feel embarrassed?
Do you genuinely think they're dodging you right now, bro?
Yes.
No, they're
Where's the
not.
Panther Paws?
No, they're not, bro. They are not
Then
dodging
why
you
won't
right
he debate
now.
me? Then why won't he debate me?
You said you would do a 1v2, and they
I would.
literally booked the show again, and you
They
dodged
didn't.
again.
That's
You
not
flaked.
true. That's just not true. Right? They only did it. They did not book a date. What they did specific. I gave them a date. They didn't decide to pick anything. Right? Also, we had a day where Dean and I were going to debate them on a
Dean
different day
flaked.
where they flaked
Dean
because it
flaked. Recently, Dean flaked. He admitted that too. On the recent mini debate thing that you
not
guys
not
had,
not with the
he
whatever
admitted to flaking.
podcast. Not with the whatever podcast.
No, Dean said, I'll debate you, and then he switched up and said, no, I'm not going to waste my time. It's not worth my time. I'll do it online. It's worth this much time.
I love that.
That's what he said.
Are you talking about Andrew? This was months after what I'm talking about. The one I'm talking about is originally we had a time where we were set up to go. I'm pretty sure Slushy Noobs was also supposed to be there. That would have been fun. But we would have been able to debate them in like a podcast setting. But they literally canceled day of when Dean like literally flew out here. Now, would you like to give me an argument or
Are
give me
you
anything
denying that
relevant?
they've tried to reach contact again?
They have not tried to reach contact after the recent event where Andrew asked for like $700 something dollars.
Dude, you'd make more money off that off of YouTube clips. Like, I don't know
I'm
why you
not
think
gonna
that's a lot.
pay. I'm not gonna pay
Yeah, you're not gonna
an
pay a
insane
pro
Christian
Trump supporter.
nationalist
Wow, bro.
like
Yeah,
50 bucks or like literally $700.
yeah, because you're gonna flake again.
Do you wanna give me any actual argument? I'm waiting.
Because you
Where's
can't
the
debate
feelers?
without the mute button, bro.
Where's the dream team? Thank you. Can you give me an actual argument or I'm gonna kick you?
Yeah, because you can't handle the truth, bro.
I'm waiting for you to give me like something
What did
relative
you
to the
just say?
debate.
You sat there said, "Yeah, I can debate anyone. Look, I'm
Just
debating
made
you.
it
I'm
bigger.
debating." You don't debate anyone off TikTok. You even went to Charlie Kirk's event knowing that
Dude,
it's an inevitable debate again.
holy fuck! Can you just actually give
Now
me like
you're
an
now you're
argument?
raging. Now you're
No,
raging
no, I'm
again. You're
not.
gonna
I'm just
kick me because you're
asking you to get.
raging.
I'm asking you to give
You're
me an argument.
raging. Calm down, bro.
I'm asking you to give me an argument. Is it possible?
You just
Like
said,
instead of doing this,
holy fuck." Calm down, bro.
why are you so emotional?
You're projecting.
I'm not projecting. I'm
You
completely
are
calm right
projecting,
now.
bro.
Completely calm right now. So, would you like to
Not 20
literally
seconds
like
ago.
give me an actual like? Can you give me a policy of Donald Trump's that you like?
Can you give me a policy of Donald Trump's you don't like?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Would you like to answer mine first?
I'd like to hear yours, bro.
Tax Cuts and Jobs Act.
I'll counter your argument, bro. Come on.
All
What
right.
don't you like about his
You have
policy so
about five
far?
seconds to answer the question before I
Yeah,
kick
you're
you off the
raging.
live.
You're
I'm
raging.
not
It's
raging at
okay.
all.
Calm down, bro. You're raging. Kick me.
You
You're
have 5
raging.
seconds.
Kick
You
me
have
if I own you,
5
bro.
seconds
Kick
to
me
answer
if
the
I own you,
question.
bro. Kick me if I own you, bro. Kick me if I own you, bro. Do what you're told. Kick me. Good boy. Kick me, bro. Good boy. Kick me. Oh, he's not doing it, bro. You don't like that, do you, when it's turned back on you? Kick me, good boy. Go on. Kick me, good boy. Kick me, bro. If you kick me at all in this live, you're a good boy. If you talk in the next 2 minutes, you're a good boy. If you stay there silent, you're a good boy.
If you unmute your mic, you're a good boy. Good boy, what a good boy. Oh my god,
You're a
you're
good
such
boy,
a
bro.
good boy.
You talk,
What a
bro.
good boy.
You
Oh
talk,
my
bro.
god, what a good boy. Get the fuck off my line, bro. Fucking weirdo, dude. He never gave an actual argument. What a fucking good boy. Yo, what's up, Paladin?
How's the volume like feedback wise on your end?
Good.
Okay. Is this like why you voted for Trump or why you support Trump?
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes.
Okay, why so?
Uh, well, it's kind of like counterintuitive, but like, whenever there's a president in charge, the Congress changes to like go against that, right? And so, like, if you want the Democrats to take the Senate or the House, you need a Republican president.
Okay, so you still
Like,
want
the blue
Democrat? Is,
wave's
is your
going.
view
You
that
know
you
what I
still
mean?
want Democrats to win, but you think you need a Republican president for Democrats to win? That just didn't follow because, like,
Yeah, like
literally,
if
like there was a Republican president and then a Republican Congress.
yeah,
Okay, so then that's just
but
not true.
the what's it called, the midterms and stuff. You know what I mean?
Nope. I don't think that there's any good
So
evidence to
the
indicate
last
that just
time
because
the
it is the case that there's literally a loss in terms of the presidency, that there's going to be a win in terms of the midterms. And I also don't think that you should literally vote in a grapist because it is the case that you think that that's possibly what's going to happen.
yeah, like I can't really stand Trump as like a person or a political figure.
Okay, so then like you
But
would
I thought he was kind of because like the first term he wasn't able to get anything done, but this new term he's gotten a whole lot of stuff done super fast. So I was like super surprised about that.
okay.
Like all the executive orders.
Okay. Wait, so do you actually like so you don't like Trump, you're just a Democrat, but you're like
Yeah, I don't like Trump, but I understand where a lot of Trumpers.
okay, I'm just gonna go on to the next person.
Hello?
Yo, what's up, how old are you?
38.
How?
38.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes.
Why so?
I support him.
Why do you support Donald Trump?
The immigration policy.
What state do you live in?
Connecticut.
What time is it?
Time to get away.
Let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. We are just looking for some debates. See this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. We are just looking for some debates. Where's the beating heart? See this next person up here. Everyone, please only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. If you want to support me as always, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, link to in the bio. Plus, you can check us out over on YouTube, everyone. Tracy, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you so much. Taylor, thank you for the $10. Riley, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Cassidy, thank you for the $2. Thank you. Did you vote for Donald Trump? You're muted.
Yeah, more than a person, more than red or blue, I voted for an idea.
What idea?
The idea of unity.
Okay. How does Donald Trump lead to more unity?
It's a great question. I feel like it's multi-part, but we are 35. The main reason is $35 trillion in debt, and no real good way to solve that. And I feel like cutting programs, getting one of the best entrepreneurs in there, Elon Musk, which has done more for humanity than any guy that I've seen. I mean, I'll argue on that. Real quick, quick question.
Jesus Christ.
The
Okay,
safe,
look, can I address
the
what you said
safe
first?
space for a liberal.
Am I able to address what you said first?
What's that?
Am I able to address what you said first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Did you know Trump signed off on more debt-related spending comparative to the Biden
Yeah,
administration?
Trump is terrible.
By
Trump
$4
is like
trillion.
one of the worst
So
candidates he's ever put up.
I know, but but if you're talking about like reducing waste spending, if you actually cared about that, you would have voted for Kamala Harris.
Yeah, I mean, Trump has a lot to hate, and Kamala Harris has a lot that she wasn't really willing to do to like get us back on track. And I think we need a Republican candidate that swings the pendulum far away to like get the Democrats back on track. You guys are cannibalizing yourselves, and it's sad. I think we need to raise the bar on both the Democrats and the Republicans to get better candidates. I can't wait to get Donald Trump out of office. So I think what we should be asking is, are you registered to vote? And who are you voting for in 3.5 years? Go ahead.
Obviously, we don't have any of the primaries up, so we don't know, right?
That's,
I would
feel like there's
prefer
a lot of people.
I would prefer like a progressive Democrat, like AOC, or someone who's on like the further to the left of like the Democratic Party currently, right? But like that's not at all referencing what we were just talking about, because we're talking about like literally voting for either Kamala Harris or Donald Trump, right? You have to reference particular things about Kamala Harris that you would see as worse, particularly than Donald Trump. Otherwise, what you're
And
just
that's the
saying is that you
problem.
just feel
Yeah.
like there should be a Republican, and you're not really like addressing the concerns of like who the actual two candidates are.
Because I voted for an idea, the idea of unity. Right now, you're living in the past. You need to get over it and start moving on. And I feel like the best way to do that is start talking about who you're going to vote in the future. And if it's, and I talk to so many people, they're so married to the blue party, so married to the red party, and they're like calling each other
Right.
cult. I think
I'm just
there's
letting you
both
know,
cults on
every
both
single
sides.
thing you bring up on the live is
Yeah.
talking about the past. Every single point you bring up, you learned it in the past. Every single thing has happened in the past. I don't know what the hell
Well,
relevance
what did I say
point
to my
you just
idea
made
was?
was,
I
oh
don't
my
think
God,
you
everything
listened
you
to
guys
me.
are talking about is in the past. Everything we talk about in general is in the past. It's a ridiculous statement for you to say that.
Unity is in our future, I believe. Do you believe that? And that's what I voted for. I voted
No,
for
I
unity.
don't believe. I don't believe unity is in the future. If you vote for people like Donald Trump that tried to undermine the 2020 election, that literally tried to terminate the Constitution, all rules, regulations, articles found in the Constitution, who's held civilly liable of sexually
Yeah.
abusing a woman, all of these horrible things.
Yeah,
He doesn't
he's
believe in
terrible.
science.
He's absolutely terrible.
So again, that creates
There's
more
people on
division. That
both
does not
sides that
create
are
more
absolutely
unity.
terrible.
How do you
But
think that that creates more unity?
yeah, it's like it's going to get the Democratic Party together because I'm like I feel like I bought a Tesla and now I'm like the people in the own Democratic Party are attacking people with Teslas, and I think that's like that's the problem with the party right now. They really need to like unify themselves. We need to unify. I mean, would you agree with someone? Would you join a team that where you agreed with 90% of the things this guy said, but you disagree with 10%? That's the problem. You guys don't have unity because you need to be aligned on all these issues down to the T, or they're like against you. That's our problem.
So
tell me what's
you were
more important
I,
than
I think
unity?
it's insane that you're simultaneously asking that we need to like raise the bar on both sides. Well, then when we do raise the bar and we do actually to hold ourselves to our standard, then you're like, oh my God, you guys are so particular with like what you do. What do you mean? You just said to raise the bar. What the hell are you talking about?
So how do you
Seriously,
think we
you
need to
are like
raise the bar?
you have no ability at all to apply any standards to any of the candidates that you talk about. These standards you say that you care about, you say that you think that these are all bad about Donald Trump. You don't actually apply any of these standards to Donald Trump. You're saying, oh, we just need to possibly get standards in the future. Why didn't you apply it when you voted for Donald Trump? Why was that not relevant when you voted for him? But it's going to be relevant the next time you vote? Please explain to me why.
Yeah, I voted for unity, and I feel like he's the president now. We need to get over that. We need to start like bringing people together. Here's some stuff I think we really need to do. Like, let me ask you a quick question. What's more important to you than unity? Would you be willing to join someone that agrees
Right.
with 80% of the things you like?
Oh my God.
We can move on if there's
How does Donald Trump being elected create more unity?
So he got two Democrats to join his party. He got a guy that like knows more about health to join his party, and he's joining people from all over. I mean, have you seen all the people that are leaving the Democratic Party for Donald Trump right now? Go ahead.
How is that indicative of him at all?
I mean, if you
Right?
can get
What do you mean
people
bring
from the
people
opposite
together?
party to join you, then
He
you're
didn't
doing
get a
pretty good.
bipartisan infrastructure bill. He didn't get anything done with that. He didn't get a border bill.
You are
He
so
didn't get a,
focused on like you're so focused on things that are rabbit holes. Like I'm
what are
watching
you
I'm
talking
watching
about?
a war in front of
You
me.
said
Look,
you said he works with the other side. He got people to work with him. I was giving explicit examples where he
yeah.
didn't work with the other side and historically could not get things done because people wouldn't compromise with him because he's such an insane lunatic maniac that literally has talked recently about fucking annexing our allies. So don't even get me started about all these things. You don't care. I could bring up a whole list of Donald Trump's all these terrible things, and you're like, I don't care about any things because I don't apply any standards to Republicans. And that's the issue this country has. Is they're only willing to apply standards to Democrats. They're never willing to apply standards to Republicans. And what I'm saying is we should apply standards to both sides. And you're
I
not willing to
agree.
do that.
Dude, I totally agree with you. There's like a lack of like discipline and standards on both sides. And that's because they kind of get votes the same way. They don't necessarily believe everything they say. They believe they want to win, and they believe if they say this on this issue, then they will get that. And that is playing politics. I feel like Kamala Harris was great at playing politics, and Donald Trump, he's like, you know what, we're going to do it this way. And I could respect a guy that isn't going to just say things. And he did it too. But I just feel like him bringing Democrats over is one of the best things. I mean, how many Republicans were like, you know, and I think there's
He didn't
Mitt
like
Romney
bring
came
Democrats over. This is such an insane thing. What are you talking about?
I mean,
Like,
why are they in the party? They kind of
what?
joined his force, and
Do you think that there are people who are?
because
I have a question. Do you think people were MAGA and then switched from being MAGA to the other side?
I think MAGA is a cult, first off, and I think there's cults.
Oh my
on the other
Jesus
side,
Christ,
too.
dude! You're gonna make me go insane. You just admitted you're in a cult.
I'm not in. I voted for an idea. You know, you keep on
I
forgetting.
voted for an idea of unity. Now I can't tell you
No,
explicitly
MAGA
how we're
is
going
not.
to lead to unity, but I promise you, the
MAGA
unity
is
will
not
be achieved.
unity.
Tremendous unity, unity like you've never seen. I promise you, you'll never see unity like what you see with the unity that comes from us. I promise you. Okay, you please, dude. Seriously, you're just saying unity. Oh my God, unity. I'm telling you, how is unity going to be increased by Donald Trump?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like what we're doing with the Department of Education, that's something I feel like you'd be willing to debate on. I feel like we have, what is it, 34 in the world?
Not answering the question. Not answering the question. Not answering the question. Not answering the
Um,
question. What was my question?
the question was, how are we going to bring unity in the world? And I feel like
No,
rallying
not my question. I said, how does Trump bring unity into the world?
well, it's not just him; it's his whole administration, right? So I feel like that's a question that should be: what is his administration to do to bring unity into the world, right?
Why didn't you ask it the first time
Better
in his
question.
administration? Why don't you look at Bill Barr? Why don't you look at Mike Pence? Why don't you look at McMaster? Why don't you look at all of the people that were on Donald Trump's administration that have come out against him, that have risked the entire careers that they have outlined for the future so that they could call out Donald Trump because he's a threat to democracy, he's unfit to be president of the United States, he's a laughing fool to foreign leaders around the world, and he's a complete threat to our democracy.
Right. And the people that you just mentioned there, they're all part of like kind of the establishment. I feel like Donald Trump's bringing in people that are less establishment and more about like progress. Go ahead.
Why is the establishment bad?
I mean, what have they gotten us so far? We spend more on programs than most countries. Our high speed rail is like we can't even keep up with like China now. We're turning into a second world country because there's so much red tape to cut through to increase production. And I feel like the Republicans, they're more like get the job done. They were like, hey,
Name one
every new
regulation it would
Can I
be
finish
good to
my
get.
point real quick? Can I finish my point real quick?
No, because
So,
I'm not even convinced that you have one regulation that you could mention that you want to get rid of. Go for it.
I would say there's way too much regulations in the building that I do out here in Colorado.
Name a specific regulation that you want to get rid of that Donald Trump will get rid of.
Let me look up building regulation real quick.
You can't name a single. This is what I meant. This is exactly what I meant.
Yeah,
You are like so
permits
anti-regulation.
for building in Gibson, Colorado.
Stop. You're so anti-regulation, but then you don't even know what the regulations are that Donald Trump's going to undermine. I'm asking about Donald Trump. I'm not asking about I'm not asking about some state or local jurisdiction, right? In terms of your particular regulations, I'm asking about federal regulation that Donald Trump will undermine because we're talking about federal politics. We're not talking about state and local politics.
Okay, fair enough. I would say excessive parking requirements. That's a regulation where we need to like work on, and that's one thing that Elon Musk is looking to solve. When he gets more of his cars out there, there's not going to be as much need for parking. You know. And I feel like Elon Musk is doing a lot to like save things. He's got these taxis out there. There'll be less cars on the road, and you can just like hop in somebody else's Tesla. And the fact that the left is
Rad. The
Yeah.
fact that you're concerned about parking rather than like the sexual abuser as president, like, or the guy that literally bragged about walking in the changing rooms of girls in Miss Teen USA, quote unquote, owns the place to inspect them without their consent, or terminating the Constitution. The fact that you care more about parking spaces than you care about any of those things, about the women that don't have access to abortion in this country, about the lack of
No,
access
that's really
to
messed up. We
science,
already
the
talked
lack of
about it.
investment,
Take it to
particularly in cancer research, in research
Yeah.
related to the climate, in research relating to literally like basic things that negatively impact the population because people like RFK are so conspiracy brain
Yeah.
rotted that they don't want to put investments into that particular research relating to that. It's
Yeah.
insane, delusional, maniac shit that you are deciding to support because you have no fucking reason and you somehow believe that's going to create more unity.
And what are you?
Please
What are
tell
you
me
doing about
how
it
we are
now?
more unified since 2016. Please tell me how we are more unified since Donald Trump became president of the United States. Please tell me how we are more unified, right, since the original basis of the MAGA movement. Go for it.
I would say we're more unified where there's Democrats that are coming over our side right now. The approval rating is higher than the Democrats, so I think that's
No,
more.
I'm not asking about people going to the Republicans. I'm asking about unity. Unity means between Republicans and Democrats, right? So then please explain to me, tell me how we are way closer now, how we are more unified now than we were prior, right, to 2016.
Yeah, that's
Please.
a great question, and I feel like some of the stuff is going to keep on getting better. But restoring national pride, conservative values, that's going to unify some people. I mean, that's the part where 90% you
So
need.
you're saying we have better values now? Is that your argument?
What's up?
Is that your argument that we have better values now?
I think we are raising the standards. We're not allowing people in the country that are criminal illegal aliens. And I feel like that is raising
But
the
you're
standard.
but you're gonna let
Raising
but
the
you're gonna let
standard, making
criminals
it
be
more
president.
disciplined. What's
So,
up?
so okay, so to clarify, you don't want criminals in the country, but you want them to
Criminal
be.
illegal aliens. Yes,
So you don't want criminals in the country, but you want criminals in the fucking Oval Office,
we're talking
right?
about
And then
criminal
secondly,
illegal aliens.
why do you call people illegal aliens? Is that not dehumanizing to you?
We've dealt with that a lot. The police are overburdened. These cities that have a lot of illegal aliens moving
You're
into them.
not answering my question. I asked you a specific. Do you think the term in the usage of calling someone an illegal alien is dehumanizing? Are they from Mars?
Um, no, and that's something I kind of went back and forth on, but I feel like overall raising the bar a little bit, like having a certain line in the sand where it's like, you know what, if you've killed someone, can you remove them from the country? I mean, that's extreme, but where do we draw the line?
I
Should they
think
be allowed to start guns
anyone who's a
everywhere?
violent offender, I am okay with deporting if they're in the country undocumented.
We're on the
What
same
you're
page.
not addressing though is that if you don't want people in the country who are violent offenders, then you shouldn't want them in the Oval Office. And that's what I don't understand is that you guys are willing to apply these standards to immigrants, you're willing to apply these standards to other people, but you're
Yeah.
not willing to apply these standards to people like Donald Trump. I'll bring up a million fucking things about Donald Trump. If that were true about someone trying to immigrate to the country, you guys would be creating an entire fucking message about how the entire country's going to shit and how Kamala Harris and Democrats are destroying everything because one person with the same qualifications of Donald Trump was just let into the country, let alone the many people that Donald Trump pardoned who were violent offenders who pled guilty and admitted to beating cops. You guys don't give a fuck about after literally talking about how you guys are pro law and order and pro police and saying that we're defunding the police and we're so terrible for police. And then you guys literally support people who beat cops. Literally, it's so fucking insane. And no one talks about that. No one brings that up. It's not a big issue for conservatives. They act like it's not an issue. Go ahead. I can't hear you. Muted. I didn't even mute you.
Hey, sorry about that. And I feel like that is something that is really important to the Democratic Party. You need to align on all these ideals, and you need to have a track record that doesn't reflect like any lapse in judgment.
No, you did not be a rapist. You needed to not be someone who undermined the democracy. You need to not be someone who's trying to
What's the
undermine the
most
Constitution.
important
You need
thing?
to not be someone that's bragging about walking in the changing rooms of girls and Miss USA because you own the place. You need to not be someone who literally doesn't believe in science. These are basic fucking things. If you think that there aren't qualifications and certain hardline standards for being president of the United States, then you are fucking stupid. I'm
There
sorry to break it.
absolutely is.
I am sorry to break it to you, but
Yeah.
if you don't think there are hardline qualifications for being a president of the United States, you need to get your head out of your ass.
And yeah, that's what you guys have been saying. You guys built a stance on for so long, and it didn't work out for you. And you're right. I wish that we could get a president there that never did anything wrong, or even a woman president. That would be great. But it's sad that we can't like come together and beat somebody like Donald Trump, see through his lies.
What the fuck do you mean see through the lies and beat someone like Donald Trump when you voted for him?
I'm sorry. I actually made that up earlier. I didn't vote. I'm not gonna join like the red or the blue party.
Oh my god, bro. I hate people. I hate people. They're so annoying. I hate people who do that. I hate people who do that. That's a
If
power to
you
you?
were more intelligent, you would have saw through that.
If I was more intelligent, I would have seen through that.
Yeah, that guy played you like a fiddle.
Okay, well, how
Why
am I
are you
supposed
so
to just
triggered tonight?
superimpose that? I'm not very triggered.
You
I have a
seem like you're a
question.
little bit out of sorts.
I have a question. Why is your profile picture like one of the pictures of me literally crying?
Well, because it just reminds me every day what a pussy looks like, and that's all.
Well, I just want to say I am what I eat, right? But like, what's the issue with that?
I bet you Margie wouldn't think that.
You can't even say her name correctly. So again, you're not actually like engaging with what I have
Do
to say
men
here.
sit
Why do you
Indian-style
in your
blankies?
profile picture, why do you have a picture of me crying?
Do you, because it's so fucking hilarious.
It's hilarious that I was crying.
Yeah, it
Why?
was.
Why?
Well, because I mean, look at you. You're sitting with a blankie on your lap, Indian style, pretending to be all upset and like you care, dude. You're such a pathetic
Appreciate the
person.
galaxy. I'm pathetic
You
because I
are.
am
You're
sitting
fake
with a blanket.
tantrums. You're
Appreciate the
fake.
galaxy.
Let me guess.
And by
You're
the way,
sitting Indian style.
I appreciate the
Are you
galaxy.
sitting Indian style?
Is that supposed to be like an insult?
No.
Version of the
I'm just
galaxy. I don't
asking
even
if
know
it's
what that
an Indian
means. What does
style.
that mean?
You don't know what Indian style is?
No, I don't actually.
You are so pathetic. You're such a liar, dude. Look at you. And your hair swoop thing is actually a riot that you're trying to cover up that receding baldness is really funny.
I just want to let you know, though. Think of the colorful
What?
wings. That picture of me crying is because we
Yeah.
raised $26,000 for someone who can't afford their cancer treatment. So if you want to sit there and you want to stigmatize me for crying in that circumstance,
I'm glad
well, I
you
think
brought
that's
that
an
up.
insane thing to do.
How much have you donated to the California wildfire victims?
Is that relevant for me to bring up on the
Well,
live?
it is. That's where all your grifting
How
comes
much?
from.
My grifting?
Yeah. How much have you donated? Tell us, Parker.
Wait, what grifting?
Parker, how much have you donated
I'm
to
not
any
gonna.
of
I'm
the?
not gonna
How about the
say how much
floods
I
in North
donated.
Carolina?
Appreciate the roses. Thank you so much.
How about the flood
How much
victims in
have you
North Carolina?
donated? How much have
How
you
much have
donated?
you donated?
How much have you donated?
0.
Alice, thank
How
you for
much
the
have
10
you
pounds. Thank you.
donated from all the grifting?
What
I could have
grifting?
donated $1 million. You wouldn't believe me anyway. So
What grifting? Nicole, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much. You don't have $1 million.
how much have you donated?
Ananda, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much.
buddy?
I'm
How
not gonna
come
go on the
every
internet and
single
be like, I'm
person
not gonna go on the internet and be like,
that
I
comes up
donated all
here,
this.
and any military member that comes up here, you say how much you care for the military, your rhetoric echo chamber, and you've never once thanked a veteran for his service or her service when they come up on your platform.
Not true.
Ever.
That's not true.
It's 100% true.
Anyone
'Cause
who's
you're
been
a
in my lives knows
pathetic-
that's not true.
A pathetic little boy.
Okay.
Look at you.
So I'm a little boy being 22 years old,
Look
but
at
Donald
you.
Trump
Okay.
said he wanted to date a 10-year-old girl who would be 20 years old in 10 years after being 10 years old, and you're saying that person isn't a child, but I am a child. So you call me a child in order to demean my intelligence and to demean what I bring up to you, but you're not willing to say that about literally
You're playing the
girls,
mute button.
right? Because it is the case that you want to sexualize them. You're okay with sexualizing 18 to 20-year-old women, right? But you're not okay with saying that I'm a man. Interesting statement.
Wait, kind of like
I'm
Harry
22
and
years
Chris?
old.
Harry
22
and
years
Chris, you
old.
mean?
I'm not friends with Harry and Chris. Don't even.
Oh, yes, you
don't
are,
even. I will
buddy.
literally kick you off.
Yes, you are, and you know you
No,
are.
I've literally. What do you mean? I've literally already talked about
Well,
this plenty of times.
there's going to be careful what you say because there's a lot of things coming out.
Okay. Well, there's nothing going to
And
come out
guess
about
what,
me.
Parker? You just might be involved, buddy.
Not doing anything wrong.
Yes, you are. Well, anyway,
No.
stay tuned. Thank you.
Go ahead. Are you gonna run away? You scared? Oh, he's so scared. What a fucking weirdo, dude. What an absolute fucking weirdo. What an absolute weirdo. You
Hey,
have Tipaldi?
Parker. I'm 37.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
No, but someone I was talking to said
I appreciate you coming up. I am just looking for people who did vote for Donald Trump. We are just looking for some debates, everyone. Amy, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And Talina, thank you so much for the $1. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for supporting the grifting. I appreciate it. Alice, thank you so much for the $10. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Alice. Next person up here real quick, everyone. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Yo, what's up, 33? Hey, I watched you for 2 years, man. I've never joined you before, but people that are coming up here
What
with
time is
you
it?
as their profile picture and giving you shit, fuck MAGA, man. Hate from Australia to MAGA. Fuck them.
Hey, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Peter, thank you for the $2 for Parker's my favorite grifter. Thank you. Oh, I swiped out of the app on accident. Sorry, everyone. I swiped out of the app on accident. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
34.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes, I did.
Why so?
Better than Kamala. What I wanted to talk about, though, was
Kamala.
Planned Parenthood.
Okay, go ahead. Have I talked to you
How
before?
how come we never talk about Margaret Sanger, how she was a eugenicist?
Have
the
I ever
founder
talked to you
of
before?
Planned Parenthood,
Hey,
Margaret
hey,
Sanger,
hey.
eugenicist.
I'm just asking if I've talked to you before. Can you tell me if I've talked to you before?
Okay, can you hear me?
Have I talked to you before?
No.
No?
You hopped in. It was 2-on-1 with Dean, but I've never talked to you here before.
But do we have a long conversation?
Not really, no. He pretended I wouldn't unmute myself when he has to unmute. I wanted to talk about Planned Parenthood and Margaret Sanger.
Okay. Well, I just want to let you know you support the police, and the police did not start out in the greatest way possible. Same thing with our country. Like, you support our country, and our country literally started off in a horrible fucking way on the genocide of indigenous Americans, on the slavery, right, of people who are in the country who are black, right? That, like, you
How do you know
understand
I
that this
support the
country
police?
is built on
How do you know I
bigotry. This
support the
country is
police?
built on white supremacy. This country is built on literally,
How do you
right,
know I
the
support the
dehumanization
police?
of people. You support this country.
So just for the people listening, Margaret Sanger, the founder of Planned Parenthood, had Project Inward. That was in 1930, and it was
I'm confused how that at all addresses how
Planned Parenthood and
addresses
abortion
today.
and the Democrats, what the Democrats
I
support.
understand. Democrats
He
are
was a
not.
eugenicist,
Are you
and
saying
Planned
that?
Parenthood is
Are you saying
Planned Parenthood is disproportionately.
is being pro-choice racist? Is that your view? Is it racist to be pro-choice?
Planned Parenthood is disproportionately in black and brown communities, and it is on purpose. Ever since the beginning, it was on
We're
purpose.
not advocating
It
to
is
force.
black genocide. Planned Parenthood and abortion
okay.
is
Okay.
black gen.
Okay. So let's go over this. Okay. Are people choosing to get abortions? Is that a real thing? Also, if I kill wait, do zygotes have race? Do you think zygotes have race? For the people saying yes in the comment section, please make that make sense. Next, I'm asking you a question. Do you think zygotes can have race? You can unmute. I'm waiting. Next, you have not unmuted yet. Riley, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Amy, thank you for the $10. Hello? Are you there? You have to unmute yourself, man. I can't unmute you. You have to do it yourself. Oh, you know what? The last time he probably got muted, and then he couldn't figure out how to unmute himself, and then he blamed Dean for it. Kevin, did you vote for Donald Trump? He muted himself after he unmuted himself. That's really funny. Kevin, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Hey, can you hear me now?
I did.
Why so?
I didn't unmute myself. I didn't mute myself either. This is next.
Kevin, why'd you vote for Donald Trump?
I actually just had a quick question about the whole.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So it doesn't matter whether zygotes have a race or not. The point is, Planned Parenthood started as a racist eugenics program in the 1930s via Margaret Sanger. And Planned Parenthoods and abortion clinics are disproportionately in black and brown communities, and it's on purpose ever since the beginning.
Okay.
Why don't you ever talk about that? Or that the Democrat Party was the
Can I ask you a
KKK?
question?
The Democrat Party was the KKK.
The
You
Democrat Party in
people
and of
saying
themselves-
who's going to pick our.
The Democrat Party in of themselves was not the KKK. Okay? So I just want to let you know there was an ideology switch between parties.
This
So
magic
you're
ideology
referencing-
switch. Okay.
I'm
This
not.
magic ideology switch. All right.
Let's talk about in terms of ideology. Who were conservatives or liberals the ones defending slavery?
Was it
Were
Democrats or
conservatives-
Republicans who
were-
passed this?
Were conservatives or liberals the ones, right, restricting women's right to vote, right, and wanting to end the women's suffrage movement, right? Were liberals or conservatives the ones that supported the civil rights movement? Tell me, answer all of those questions, because every single point you look there, conservatives were the one upholding the systems of oppression that negatively disenfranchise people, whereas liberals were the ones advocating against those systems that disenfranchise people. So don't sit up here and act like your policy here is somehow going to be better, right, for people.
Republicans were in
view.
control of Congress during 1964 when the Civil Rights Act passed. Lyndon B. Johnson had to be coerced into signing it.
Okay, again, I'm not saying that.
Well, again, I'm not. I just fucking.
You're not
You asked
listening.
a
You're not
question,
listening.
and I.
You're not listening. You're not acknowledging that there's been a party switch, right, in terms of ideology, right? Can I ask you a question? Do you think that Lincoln was liberal or conservative?
You're changing the subject.
I'm just asking you a question. Do you think Lincoln was liberal or conservative?
The same people who right now who are asking who's going to pick the crops if we.
Who? Can you answer my question? Or
He's
no?
probably. It depends on the time. I mean, back even now today, in the world. This is what you do when you get blown out. You get blown out, and this is exactly what you do every time. You do the mute war, and you pivot, and you straw man. You said,
If you don't fucking answer a question, I'm gonna mute you. Like what? Like, dude, I can't believe you want me to sit up here and you want me to listen to the gibberation coming out of your mouth. You're
Margaret
just gibberating.
Sanger
You're
was
literally
a
gibberating.
eugenicist.
You are gibberating on my live. Just straight gibberish. Just straight. You're gibberating gibberish. Okay, that's all
Margaret
you're doing.
Sanger, racist, eugenicist.
Do you think
Planned
being
Parent-
pro-choice is
Margaret Sanger.
is the pro-choice position racist?
It disproportionately affects black and brown people. It is black genocide.
So is the pro-choice position racist?
It's black genocide.
So you think so it's okay, so is the pro-choice position racist?
Margaret Sanger was a eugenicist, and Planned
Wow,
Parenthood is
you're like an NPC GTA or GTA NPC. Well, he got literally removed for community guidelines. Oh my god, dude, he doesn't answer a single question. A single question. Let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. We are just looking for some debates. Let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. We are just looking for some debates, y'all. All right. Let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. Let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. All right. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Okay. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Parker, I love you. I love you. I love you.
Appreciate you. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Yo, Dean, I just want to say you're a
Yo,
fucking
Galaxy,
loser.
thank you. Can you look at the top left? Push the Galaxy, thank you. Okay, so that person's name was Midwest Jake. Push the Galaxy, thank you so much. That person's name was Midwest Jake. Horrible person. All right, let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. All right, let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you did vote for Donald Trump. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 18. I just want to say I'm from North Carolina, near the Appalachia region, and it's fucking disgusting how people are using the suffering of my people, the people in my state, my family, my friends, for their own political gain when their party declined FEMA funding for my people, my family, my friends. It's just abhorrent. They don't care. They don't fucking care. It's disgusting, and I'm tired of people using this as a way. It's just. I'm sorry. I just wanted to rant. Coming up around that last guess. It's just. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you.
No,
Thank
I
you.
appreciate you. I appreciate you. That's why I was letting you go. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yo, W for Cadence in the comment section right now. W for Cadence in the comment section. Do tap that screen, everyone. Do share the live event. It should help get out to more people. On the TikTok live, try to get to 500,000 likes. If you're on YouTube, do make sure to like the stream, everyone. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 23.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes, and I did want to say that I regret my vote. So
Nice. Nice. Base. That's the point of these. Tam, thank you so much for the $2.
Yo, Parker, can you hear me?
Yeah, yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 28, and before
Did you
I
vote for
didn't
Donald
vote for.
Trump?
I didn't, but I want you to give me 2 seconds. because I'm actually a member of the Democratic Party in New Jersey.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh, I'm
Yo,
sorry.
what's up? How old are you?
I didn't mean to request. I'm sorry.
You're good. You're good. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
8. Fuck.
That was brutal. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
24.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I did.
Why so?
I felt like he was going to be able to compromise, create a peace deal with Ukraine.
Okay. What state do you live in?
Texas.
What time is it?
It is 6:50.
Christian, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I definitely think about doing that, Christian. Yeah, in terms of Ukraine, there's no like actual like legitimate ability for like Ukraine to know whether or not they're not going to be invaded, right? With these particular considerations, right? There
That's
is
not the
nothing
United,
that allows for that to be ensured.
but that's not the United States' responsibility. And
It
I'm
is
not.
because of the Budapest Memorandum.
No, it's not. Ukraine's not a part of NATO. We have no strategic ties to them. There's no reason for us to go. It's historically been in the Russian